watching you was making bets with myself to see how long it's going to take for all this stuff to get knocked over.
Am I that obvious?
Only to the trained and observant eye, yes. What are you worried about? I replaced the meds that you took. No one's going to know if they were ever missing.
I still don't understand why you did that for me.
I lost a patient a long time ago because of a similar kind of drug operation where someone was putting bad meds into the system.
Well, that sounds like an interesting story.
Maybe one day I will tell you. This thing never stops going.
What is it?
They're starting Siobhan's autopsy.
Look, Dante, I really don't want to do this right now. This is my day with Aiden, and
You know what? No, I'm not gonna go. We gotta figure this out. This is
Figure what out?
I think this is getting a little out of control. You had a lot of drugs in your system.
Yeah, I had a lot of drugs in my system.
That's
So what?
right now.
What?
I'm trying to help you.
What do you care
Well, 'cause I'm
if I'm
a friend.
using? Huh?
Lucky. Is it true? Oh my God, you're using. And you knew about it. You know, there's a little snag in the med situation.
Okay, I'm listening.
You put back more hydrocodone than I took out.
No, I counted. There were 2 bottles that were missing.
Well, I only took out one, the one I had you analyze.
So what are we saying here? That somebody in the staff is helping themselves?
Well, either that or it was a random steal or somebody from the drug ring or...
Maybe the cop is working the case.
No.
No on faith or on wishful thinking.
Lucky did not take those pills, and I did not take them for him.
Your faith in him is really something to behold.
Oh, you think I'm being naive?
No, I think you're being loyal to a fault, which is an amazing quality in a person. It's a shame you guys couldn't make it. Though I am willing to bet that somehow you are still holding out hope.
Come on, he just lost his wife.
His child and his father, and he's going to try and hold tight anyone who's close to him.
Well, it can't be me, not now.
Nor should it ever be.
This is exactly why I came to Lucky. I wanted him to allow me to tell you what happened.
Why would you need his permission to tell me the truth?
Dante was just being respectful of my request to handle this case my own way.
So you had him covered for you?
Yes, it was necessary.
That night at the hospital, I was right. You were high.
Yes,
Yeah?
technically.
Yeah, and you looked me in the eye and you said it was an act, that you were playing a part for the case.
Yeah, because it's undercover
But
work.
you were high. I knew that when I was looking at you, and you had the nerve to make me feel guilty for questioning you, like I was completely out of line for even thinking that you might be using again.
He didn't fall off the wagon, okay? He was pushed.
Oh, really? Someone held him down and forced him to take drugs.
That is exactly what happened.
See this look on your face right now? This is exactly why I asked Dante to keep quiet.
I had a right to know.
Look, if you found out, it would have put you in danger, would have put Lucky in even more danger. He had to ride this out. He had to play the game.
I knew no one was going to believe me that I didn't sample the product myself.
These guys were set up to ruin Lucky's credibility, okay? Whatever evidence he gathered was then going to be irrelevant because it was going to be suspect.
Gathered or swallowed?
Hey, I didn't use, okay?
Do you have proof of this?
Elizabeth told me.
Elizabeth knew.
Yeah, she's the one who found me.
And she didn't tell me
She's
either.
helping me with the case.
Oh my God! Okay, I don't know if you buy this, but I'm not buying this. I'm sorry, I've been down this road with him before. And just like any other addict, when he's using, he lies.
Let me ask you a question, Lulu. Why is it that you have no problem giving Dad the benefit of the doubt? Even after he killed my kid while driving drunk. But for some reason, you can't do the same for me, can you? I'm a little insulted that you don't believe me, but I'm going to tell you the truth anyway. I did not make a choice to use. I was held down by thugs while the dealer injected me with some kind of combo platter.
It's true, okay? He was paranoid. He was freaking out. He was convinced I was going to turn him in. I couldn't persuade him otherwise, and that's when he hit me. You wouldn't have done that otherwise.
So that was the cut on your head. You implied that was when Sonny hit you. That's another lie.
Not really.
That's a lie of omission from my brother. Do you understand how this works? Addicts are master manipulators. Before you know it, you're jumping through hoops and lying to the one person that you should be honest
You shouldn't
with.
be so quick to judge. And what do you really know about addiction and codependency? I mean, give me a break. You were just running around the globe looking for Dad, someone who can't even admit that he has a problem.
Do not try to deflect this and throw Dad in my face. This is about you on drugs, and you're getting my boyfriend to lie to me about it.
Dante was trying to keep my career and my life from being trashed by drug dealers who don't give a crap how many years it took me to get clean. But I did. Okay? Even through the death of my son and finding out that my father was responsible. And you know what? I could use a little bit of that right now to help with dealing with Siobhan's death. How's that for your precious truth?
Well, we know what that thinking leads to.
What I just said, I didn't really mean it. Well, okay, well, no, I did mean it. It came out a little bit more judgmental than I intended.
It's all right. You're not the only one in this town who thinks Lucky and I are the poster couple for unhealthy, codependent relationships. And you know what? You're all not wrong.
Well, that's brutally honest.
No, it just got to the point where it was ridiculous. Even Lucky and I couldn't deny it. And that's why we're not together anymore. Among other things.
Well, Lucky could do a lot worse than have you at his back as a friend.
And you have done your fair share of watching my back.
Yeah, well, I knew he was the underdog in this situation. I understood that.
Because you feel the same, or?
Because in my family, being treated like an adult, or as an equal for that matter, is pretty much impossible to come by.
Well, you have my respect. And I could do a lot worse having you as a friend, which I'm starting to realize you actually are.
Hey, if you insist on acting like a child, I suggest you take your whining and check into another hospital.
You expect me to just know what you're mad about?
Robin's acting all shifty, like she's trying to cover her bases, which means you're in her ear giving her crap about being objective.
Okay, I know you might find this hard to believe, but I have better things to think about than you all day long.
Look at that. Another text to go save a life. Which reminds me, did you get the autopsy report explaining what went wrong in Siobhan's surgery? You should probably check that.
Nice.
I grew up with a perfect sister. Always compared, always came up short. It's exhausting, I know.
Yeah, well, hopefully things like that it's not gonna change.
Is that power going to Robin's head or what? She's acting like the medical version of Kate.
Hi. How are you? And okay, the Robin thing, just let that go, okay? She's under a lot of pressure right now. In fact, you know what? You should forget it entirely. Why don't we go get a bite? There's something I really want to tell you.
No, she didn't even blink an eye when I told her I found Sam's engagement ring. And she flat out denied letting me go give it to Jason myself.
Okay, or not.
What?
Has
anyone seen Patrick?
He just got paged. You missed him.
Damn it.
Patrick's nose was all out of joint because he thinks I've been ragging on you for playing favorites. So, since we know that sure as hell ain't true, I'm just wondering what's really going on.
Look, Bucky, I haven't had the chance to tell you that I am very sorry about Siobhan.
Thanks. Somehow I made my way to the church where Elizabeth and I first got married. She found me there. She went back and she got the right drugs to counteract whatever I had been given. And she got me through hell. And by the time I came to and really understood what was happening and made my way to the hospital, Siobhan was already gone.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But don't you think that maybe you owe it to her to walk away from this case? According to you, drugs were forced into your system, so that means that the trigger's already been pulled. I don't think you should be involved in a case that basically guarantees that you're going to keep using. You're going to have to pull some strings.
Who? Me? To what?
To get him off the case.
Oh, Lulu, it's not my job.
Are you kidding me?
How am I going to do that?
Are
It's
you
not up to
serious
me.
right now? You're going to use that excuse
It's not
so that you can do nothing? What happened to the guy who used to make the tough moral choices, even when it was unpopular? You used to listen to your heart and follow it into doing what was right, but that's obviously changed since you found out that Sonny is your father.
Whoa, what the hell? Where are you...
You know
Where's this coming
what?
from?
This is coming from the fact that you are obviously compromising your principles, and it could have killed my brother just like it's killing what's between us.
So that's what you really think of me?
I think it's what's happened to you and how you've handled things.
You should just
since...
quit while you're ahead, Lulu. You're gonna say something you regret.
Oh, I think that ship is...
No, well, ever since you found out that you're Sonny's kid, the lines have been blurred. Boundaries that you said you would never cross, you jump over them without a second thought. Just like right now, you're keeping the truth about my brother from me.
What are you talking about? I was trying to protect your brother. I don't like keeping anything from you. And look, I'm coming clean right now. Does that not count for anything?
So while you were trying to protect my brother and you were struggling over a decision that should have been obvious, he's wandering around town, high out of his mind.
This is pointless. She's not gonna get it. Whatever. I'm out of here. You can watch Aiden for me.
Oh, you got an itch that needs scratching?
Yeah, maybe I do.
And you're just gonna walk out on your own son?
Well, he's better he's with you than the druggie, right?
Your word's not mine.
I'd hate to disappoint you.
You already have.